Avengers Infinity War, Tom Cruise reveals truth about Iron Man rumors. The Avengers Infinity War cast could have included Tom Cruise as Tony Stark's Iron Man instead of Robert Downey Jr. The actor reveals what really happened. In the last 10 years, Downey Jr. didn't just make Iron Man his own, he established an entire box office conquering franchise. It's almost impossible to think of anyone else playing Tony Stark, and yet apparently Tom Cruise was first attached to the role. Even when the superstar dropped out, the studio and director John Favreau were still not sure they wanted Downey Jr. at all. Cruise was asked this week about what happened and said, "I love Robert Downey Jr. I can't imagine anyone else in that role, and I think it's perfect for him." But how close was he really to being in the MCU? Crusie told comicbook.com, "Not close." So what happened? Before Marvel regained the rights to their characters and launched the epic MCU, New Line was moving ahead with a movie directed by Nick Cassavetes as director and Tom Cruise himself attached. Part of the joy of Downey Jr.'s now iconic portrayal is that it is sometimes difficult to see where Robert ends and Tony begins. That might not have been so easy with an established star like Tom Cruise, who was the biggest box office name in the world at the time. When the project fell through and Favreau came on board for Marvel, they decided that the character should be bigger than any famous star name, but he still remembers thinking of Downey Jr., "He didn't fulfill any of the criteria I was presented." As rumors continue to swirl that Avengers Infinity War will be Downey Jr.'s swan song and the end of Iron Man, a major new feature in Empire magazine recalls those early days. Favreau said, "I've always loved his, Downey Jr.'s, work. I said, this guy looks fantastic, he's enthusiastic, and I really think he could be the guy." But the studio was still not convinced, and Favreau admitted, "When it wasn't going to work out, I literally could not sleep at night." And Robert said, "With your permission, I'd like to hold out hope here." He was relentless and patient and did everything he could and won the race. "And now I look like a genius." Downey Jr.'s infamous confidence carried him through and into the role. He recalled, "I'm not one to make calls before the game starts, but I was pretty certain. It was in the air." At a later point, we were sitting in the Stark private plane and someone was like, "What's it like playing Tony Stark?" And I thought, what are they talking about? I am Tony Stark. Empire magazine is out now. Avengers Infinity War is out on April 26.